It's our final segment of Upper Michigan today. We've got a book to reveal. Add this to your reading list. Marty, what is it?
It is Percival Everett's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, James. It just won the Pulitzer in the beginning of May. And it's sort of a retelling of Huckleberry Finn from the character of Jim in Huck Finn. So we get that whole story from his point of view.
Oh, I have something to say.
Yes.
Last time we were on here, we were talking about graphic novels, and I just finished a graphic novel, same thing, called Big Jim.
Okay.
And it's retold, I think it's the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. So, well, how great.
Well, and I chose it because, you know, we do celebrate Juneteenth in June, so I thought this would be a great, great read. Percival Everett's a fantastic writer, and you're going to fall in love with. I mean, if you don't like Jim in Huckleberry Finn, what's wrong with you? But you'll love him in this book. And I love books that sort of write in the spaces where other novels are.
I love a modern retelling of a classic tale.
Yeah.
Many of us read Huckleberry Finn in high school. Is this something that's good for the... many of us...
Many of us.
Many of us literary people do.
Yes.
In high school, is this
Is
going to be good for the young adult readers, or for people?
I think that older young adult readers could certainly get into this. It really does deal with sort of the institutional racism and the South and Reconstruction and everything like that, and slavery. So, I mean, there are a few really rough parts in the book, but I certainly think that a mature young reader would really enjoy this book.
Okay, so just a bit of a content warning, but nothing too crazy.
No, I
nothing
mean,
that we wouldn't find in our history
Well,
books.
in our history books, I mean, there are some descriptions of things that happened that might be a little upsetting. We are talking about slavery in the South, so you have to be prepared for that. But I cannot recommend this book a lot more. It's so good. Is
it a good standalone novel, or does somebody have to have background knowledge of Huck Finn?
No, it can be a standalone novel. I mean, I think that it would enrich yourself if you read Huck Finn before you read this, but you don't have to read Huck Finn in order to enjoy this book. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to share too many spoilers, but I want to talk for a couple minutes about the importance of staying engaged with reading over the summer. I mean, kids are about to head out onto summer break, and the Peter White Public Library is a great resource for keeping the mind sharp.
Absolutely. Do you want to talk about summer reading?
I'm
gonna throw this to her because
please.
she's been dealing with this, so go ahead.
Okay, so this summer, kids don't have to have all the fun with summer reading.
That's right.
So we're opening it up to adults for, we've been doing this for a couple years. So you get to read any book that you want. You pick up a bookmark from the second floor, yes, of the library.
Of the library.
And you fill it out, you put your rating on the book, you drop it in a box, and then there's a raffle at the end of the summer to win Public Library Big, which is probably a tote bag.
Yeah.
With a zipper, though.
What? Really
With
good
a
zipper. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I've never heard of a tote bag with a zipper before. That's high tech.
I know, it really is.
Talk about Public Library Big. I did it last year, and I didn't realize how competitive I am. And I did not get to 10 books. So that's my summer goal, is to submit 10 bookmarks.
And by the way, it's not rigged. We have a special employee part of summer reading, and then there's a public part. So you're not competing against us.
No, and
we compete against each other. But,
we do.
yeah.
And some people in the library read way.
Oh my gosh,
They read so much. I don't have the time for that. And there's another component onto it. The theme of summer reading is Color Our World. So we're also having some art programs. So you can drop in and make friends through rock painting, making greeting cards, bring your own art project in. So it's more of like a communal space where you get to talk about your books and, you know what, make connections along the way.
Making those connections can be, especially for little kids, can be a great way to engage them and to keep the reading and learning going. Kids, they don't want to come on to summer break and continue the learning, but make it fun, make it social.
Well, exactly. And John said that, you know, lots of kids, the way that what they lose over the summer is language art skills. And so by having your kids be a part of a summer reading program, that's a way to keep that learning going throughout the summer. And it's a fun way to do it.
It is. So this all kicks off on June 7th. It's a Saturday. For our youth service department, there's a magician, and you get to register your kids, and I've been to the magician show, and it's pretty cool. Love it. And then the teens, they have their own reading program as well, and they have a chance to win gift cards. And then it's us adults that get to act like kids until the end of time. And so
The end of time.
all June
Yes,
7th.
don't
Which
ever
means the
stop.
end of August, but you know.
Yeah, August, I think it's August 7th is all wraps up. So you do have a lot of time to read those books, fill out your bookmarks, go to a couple programs, bring your kids. It can be a whole family affair.
So it's 10 books that you have to read, or is 10 just the number you had?
10 is the limit.
10 is
10
the limit.
is the limit,
Limit.
yeah.
10 is the limit.
And they don't, there's no like saying what you have to read. You don't have to read novels. You could read like picture books or, you know, comic books, whatever.
Which I do.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, you can read any book you want for those 10 books.
Well, I will read James.
Okay.
Fill out my bookmark.
There you go.
Drop it in. Win one of those fancy dancy tote books for my with the zipper for my next
And you could
library
bedazzle it
visit.
if
High
you
tech.
want.
But dazzle, tie-dye, I'll do all the things to it. Make it it's gonna be great. It was a pleasure having the both of you on the show today.
Always
for
fun.
having us
It's
again.
always
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you both for coming on. And we want to talk about tomorrow. And on Upper Michigan Today, we will be experiencing a day in the life of an EMS personnel, learning different life-saving techniques and just how they prepare for the day. So tune in tomorrow to that, and we'll see you then.
Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out with us, Upper Michigan.
See
Hope you
ya.
feel inspired to read your next book. See you tomorrow.